Hello everyone, Connor here. I wanted to give a brief explanation, well not really brief. I wanted to go into detail about my take on the myth community and my reasonings. If you haven't, on my Twitter account, I stated I'm leaving the community due to toxicity and all of this stuff. I wanted to give in detail why I am leaving. Alright? So I want to go based on, there's going to be like part 1 and then part 2. It's not going to be different videos, trust me, it won't. I'm going to be doing part 1 and 2. So right now we're going to talk about part 1. And we're going to talk about the myth community as a whole. And then part 2 is going to be talking about my experience. Alright? So let's get into this. Alright. So, the myth community started out with small people. Alright? I'm not going to get too lore-wise, I don't know how to put it, with the community. I'm going to go based off what I know. Okay? Started off with small people. People who started stories, which are the myths. And there's the people, the myth hunters, who explore these accounts that have this mysterious thing to it. Alright, that's kind of how the whole basis of the community started on, right? Let's fast forward to 2015, 2016. So this is when a certain myth called Shade Light started becoming popular, alright? There was a bunch of people in it. There was Chuck Lloyd, Fogger Grimm, Ulifer. Masquerades wasn't added till 2016. And there was like 2 other people, alright? I'm only bringing this up because, and later I will explain why. So, just bear with me. Anyways, there's this kind of people, alright? So this is like what the premise of 2015 is, kind of like the build-up for like the hype that's about to occur. So, let's fast forward to 2017. A YouTuber, a Roblox YouTuber, Flamingo, he starts making videos on a person, Rust _010. It's not a myth, but people consider it, because that was kind of like what it was, but it's just a horror developer, from what I know at least. Alright, so that is like the premise of what the community kind of like started to rise to fame on. Let's go to like Gauze the Clown. So G0Z, Annie Martin Holmes, which is like for the lore. Alright? So basically, Gauze, he has this game, Circus in the Sky. The hype for Circus in the Sky was mainly in 2017 and 2018. And I'm going to include myself a little because I was kind of trying to indulge with that, with all the people. So I can kind of give a little bit of story with that as well. So anyways, it gets popular. Flamingo makes a video on Circus in the Sky. People love it. People love it absolutely. So, the first person to become a quote-unquote booth owner, which is the role which I'm going to talk about later on. A person by the name of Trust _PHEED, which I'm just going to refer to them by Feed. So, Feed basically was the first person to get a model of what they made into the game. So, I got in contact with them. We had a good chat. We did good. I renamed my name to Trust _John. And then all was good, all was good. I brought some people in. We started a group. All was well. Until another person, well, the same person, Trust _Feed, who was Feed, got kicked out of the game. He started drama. Lots and lots of drama. I'm not going to go into detail on that. That is a whole nother topic by itself. So anyways, he started that. He got kicked out. He basically abandoned everything. This is where the drama, honestly, from my opinion, was built off of. I feel like that kind of tipping stone was him. It's like, let's say, okay, Circus in the Sky. Let's say it's a river. The river's very flat. Just imagine that. It's very flat. It's a riverbed. And then we have Feed, and he has a rock. He throws it in and creates a bunch of ripple effects. So those ripple effects cause a lot of issues. That is what basically happened. But through okay, I'm sorry, I'm losing a little bit of words. Anyways, past that, the ripple effect just kept occurring. Not even have to do with him anymore. Just kept going. With people adding on more and more rocks. So basically, with that, it just kept going. Going. The community, 2019 is what I remember happened with it happening in. The founder of the community, the Myth Community, the Roblox Myth Community, RMH, the group owner, Kazdam, Kazdam, was found guilty of being a pedophile, from what I remember. I'm not trying to accuse, I am just going based off what I have seen and what facts I have been shown. It could be entirely fake, it could be entirely real. What the community says, it says it's real. I'm not sure. I'm not saying it is. I am just going based off facts so people know, so don't harass me over it. I don't know. Anyways, he had that happen to him. Flamingo, we're going back to him. He heard about all of this because Kazdam was found to own at least, I'll give a good estimate of 67% of every famous Roblox myth. Almost everyone was him. Everything. And Flamingo, since he didn't want drama, which is, I'm just going based off what I saw, I don't know, he just left. It's like the myth community was being held with glue by him. He was like the gorilla glue that was holding up this fragile community. So once he left, all hell breaks loose. So let's go back to Circus in the Sky. So let's go to 2019 Circus in the Sky. 2019. It's bad. It gets really bad. Drama everywhere. People being canceled just everywhere. And I think it's very, very bad. I don't want to go into too much detail. Same thing with the Feed thing. Whole other topic. Whole other subject. And I do not want to go into, if you want me to go into detail about these kind of topics into other videos, I will. I will personally do it. If you want me to that badly, I will think about it and I will. Alright? Moving on. Going on to 2020. Alright? 2020 is just, it's just the same kind of year for 2019, honestly. It's like all of the people that were just toxic became worse. I'm not good at kind of like explaining this kind of stuff, so like I do apologize if a lot of this is kind of like off-putting. Alright? I don't want to have too much detail, not too much, too little. I just don't. I don't want to do that. So, it was bad. 2020 was basically a repeat of 2019. 2020, for the community, it was really the same thing, honestly. From what I remember or heard, I heard that a certain member, Caroline and Clinton, were found to be possibly Caroline was, how should I put it, in her 40s. From what people have seen and from what I have been told by certain sources which have told me this, Clinton was supposedly her stepbrother. People don't know. I'm going based off facts, and these are members in the Circus in the Sky. Which, after all of this occurred, I don't know what year this occurred. I'm only saying 2020, 2021. I don't know. So once all of this occurred, they stepped down and are pretty much inactive now. So it kind of solidifies what occurred. So I'm going to go into a tiny bit of detail for 2020. Alright? I had a community, the Trust Club. I had a game, the Trust Carnival. This had to do with the trust stuff. My tiny community. Drama occurred, and so forward. And it basically tore us all down. And it was bad. We basically did not talk to each other, all of this kind of stuff. Alright? I'm not gonna name names for the people, but if you're watching this, you know who you are. I have nothing against you. And for certain people, which I hope you know who you are, who I am talking about, you have done good, you have prospered, and you have matured from the drama, and I appreciate that. I genuinely think that is perfect. Because whenever drama occurs, what I see is, I feel like you should be prospering, maturing. You look back at it and you just laugh at it like, oh, how stupid I was. I like that. So if you know who you are, appreciate yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. You deserve it. Anyways, let's move to 2022, current day. Current day, the community, same thing. Toxic. Very, very toxic. And that's all I really have to give for my take for the community as a whole. To go into detail about my personal experience, for what I would have to say, it's hell. It's bad. It's very, very bad, and I recommend people do not engage with the community. So if I pull up my post that I left on, alright guys, comma, no updates are going to occur, and this is for my game, the Gateway anymore, comma. The Myth Community which it surrounds is a dumpster fire full of cancellations and toxicity, mixed in with a touch of pedophilia, which has occurred through the community. Badly. I have been with the community since 2017. I joined right before the Flamingo video, his first one, that kind of gave it, the Myth Community, a rise up. It hasn't changed in the slightest since then. I've had people accuse me of stuff. I've had drama lingering since 2020. For my recommendation personally, leave the community. Cut any ties attached to it off. Nothing good comes from it. The only thing you're going to achieve is mental health issues and drama, and with people targeting you. And I only mention mental health issues it's because I have a bunch of friends in the community, from the Myth Community, who I know personally, who have gotten pretty bad mental health issues because of it. Because of drama, people targeting them, etc. Not naming them, obviously, so. Anyways, goodbye this wretched community, which is destined to fall. There won't be any updates on a new game for a decent bit. Bye, Connor lol. That was the last post I put out trying to explain. That is why this video is put here in place. This video is supposed to be an explanation, but more of a clarity for me, honestly. To go based off a lot of this, I loved the Myth community. I really did. I truly, truly did. It's just gone to hell. It's gone to hell fully. And the people that are trying to join it right now, you better know what you're getting into. Because if you don't, you're not going to like the consequences that follow through. I give a lot of things to the community. I've been working really hard trying to do my game, The Gateway, which is on my group, LOL Studios. And I barely really get any attention from it. I'm not asking for attention. I just want at least appreciation that I'm trying. And nobody really ever does it. Like my game, for instance, I have on my account. It got like 6 dislikes in a matter of a day. Like, what? Like, who would go out of their way to do that? Like, that's just really, really weird. And honestly pathetic. Really is. I'm not calling you out, I am just saying that it's pathetic. Going back to the Gateway, I worked day and night. Me and my developer team. We have Loat, L0AT. We have Breaksby, who was an actual person who got canceled in the Myth community as well for certain misdeeds. So, if you want to go support them as well, you can if you want to. Try to support their group. I'll put their group link in the description. Please support them. They are a good person. Whatever you hear about them, don't believe it. They're a good person. Anyways, the developer team, Loat, Breaksby, and then we have Basic Haste, another prominent member of my community, LOL Studios. We work day and night, basically, for the Gateway to look just good. Perfect, at least. Sure, there's bugs. We patch them instantly. There's an update a day, basically. And what do we get in return? Toxicity, drama. Hell, I was literally on Twitter being called an ableist. I don't know how to pronounce it. I apologize. ALBEIST. I am not sure if I spelled that wrong or not. I'm sorry. I was being called that because I was being targeted by someone, and I said what they were doing was retarded. And it's not like I hate those kind of people. Like, what? That doesn't make sense. I'm genuinely the most, like, wholesome. I'm, like, the most emotional. I try to, like, connect with people. So, when I come off as rude like that, I'm not being rude. And I'm not giving myself an excuse. Because when the person that was targeting me because of that, I genuinely said, like, I regret saying it, and in the future, I'm not going to say it anymore. And they were just like, what does that mean? What are you talking about? LMAO! And I'm just like, I'm trying my best here. You're not giving me any wiggle room to try to, like, improve. You just wanted drama, toxicity, like usual. So that's just another little layer onto this cake that is the Myth community. Moving on to another thing that occurred. Let's move on towards the, what's it called? The one group that has genuinely, like, actually been good. Like, from what I have seen, from my experience. The King's People. And I'll go support them. I will leave a link in the description down below. Go support them. Go join their group. I don't care if they're in the Myth community. Go support them. Anything they do, support, please. Anyways, their community, the leader, Todd_Evans, has a Twitter account as well. They are very good. Good person. Very, very, very good person, honestly. From their game, they basically do a lot of things. Also, I apologize. I had my thing running, and it's not working now. Hello? Uh, I don't know what just occurred. Um, oh, there we go. I apologize for that, guys. Here, let me just do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Does that look good, guys? I don't know if that looks good. So I apologize for the inconvenience. Anyways, their group, go support them. They they don't start drama. They actually try to have a good community, and I think that's amazing. I think what they do is amazing. Like, most people in the community start drama, toxicity, and they don't. They're very kind, good people. They hold meetings sometimes to just kind of like talk to people. I think that's really good. Anyways, I'm getting a little off track. Um, Sorry about that. Yeah, my take on the myth community in final words is I think it's a dumpster fire. It's bad. It was a once good thing, and it's gone to hell really, really quickly. If you're in the myth community and you're watching this video and you start drama, you are the most unhealthy, disgusting, vile creature possible. If you're a person that's trying to stop the drama and genuinely help the community like what I did, bless your soul. Like, honestly. It takes a lot of mental strength to actually try to help this community. A lot. This community basically gives nothing back in return. Genuinely, you're a good person. I don't care if it's online, in person, you're a good person in general. And that means a lot coming from me. So, I want to give my take on all of this. If you see my stuff on Twitter, I come off as being rude. Do note, I am sick of the community, and a lot of it. I'm just sick of it and tired and done. Alright? There will be a stream. Probably, I don't know how long it's going to be till there is one. There might be, right now I'm recording, it's like 1 in the morning, so like around 12 p.m. for like right now while I record this. I'm probably going to go live, so around 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Daylight Time, I am going to be probably going live for an hour just to do something, just to kind of like ease off all of this. I will be going live, so make sure you check that out. It will be happening, alright? There will be no further discussion for the myth community on my part. I will halt all updates occurring for the gateway. Nothing is occurring anymore. It's done. I had good memories there, and I appreciate that, but nothing is occurring anymore. I don't know if there's going to be a new game soon. Just hope for one there will be a possible new game. And yeah, thank you for the good memories, myth community. You have outserved your purpose, and you've become toxic. And I wish well wishes. I pray for the people in the community that have stayed, who are good people. I wish you the best luck with your career. I wish you best luck. I hope everyone has a good rest of your day or night. Alright? Go have a good time. Try to relax. Alright? See you, everyone. Peace out.